it's Michelle from Speech Therapy Supports, where we make resources for parents who have been asked to practice speech sounds at home with their kids and speech language pathologists who want to involve parents more in home practice activities and engage in the sessions for speech sound disorders of all kinds. So follow the links in the bio for more information about how we support parents and SLPs in that process. Today we are talking about a simple object we all have in our homes and garages and toy boxes that all kids enjoy playing with, balls, and how to create speech activity routines so that you can practice speech targets effectively and have fun just using a ball. Now, we have videos and worksheets and workbooks and other resources that go into a lot of detail about what a speech activity routine is. So please check back on some of those resources and videos for explanations about this process. But basically, we have three components. You choose the routine and find a repeatable speech turn based on the repetitive actions of that routine or the steps of that routine. So each of these components can be filled into the sentence here on the left. Let's take a look at some examples to make this really clear. When we play ball, we're going to say toss each time we toss the ball back and forth, because our target is T initial for the word toss, or maybe S final, or it could be CVC syllable shapes, final fricatives, or reducing a frontal or lateral lisp. Here's another one. When we play ball, same routine, we're going to say catch. That's our repeatable speech turn. Each time we throw the ball to our partner, that is the repetitive action or step. Because our speech target is K initial, or maybe CH final. Could be CVC syllable shapes again. Or maybe your child's SLP has asked you to work on words that involve rounding of the lips, just like in that CH sound at the end of the word catch. Again, targets are determined by your child's speech language pathologist, but how you practice can be up to you. Let's do another one. When we play ball, we're going to say throw. Each time we want the other player to throw the ball, because our speech target is TH initial, or R blends, CV syllables, or lip rounding for that vowel O at the end of the word throw. Getting in accurate reps, as many as you can, is your goal. So challenge yourself. See how many times you can get your child to produce that target accurately over and over again for that valuable speech practice. There are so many routines that we can set up with a ball game. We can bounce the ball between players like a bounce pass or monkey in the middle. We can have a dribbling contest. When we throw a ball, we can aim toward targets on the wall or other landmarks. That's something that I do when I have to use flashcards, or when it's really convenient to use a flashcard. I just tape them on the wall and we throw a ball and try to hit those targets. It's another way to sneak in some practice of the flashcards. And of course, you can kick, roll, and drop the ball. Now that you have the idea, here are a bunch of examples. Here are some routines for the sports enthusiasts. You can shoot the ball into a hockey net, a basketball hoop, a soccer net, or toward the bocce ball, or the bowling pins, or tin cans, or other targets. All the examples I've given so far are targets that are at word level, but these activities can be used at all levels. At isolation level, simply say your target before you take your turn. At syllable level, give your child the syllable they need to say and ask them to say that syllable when it's their turn. Ba, ba, ba. At phrase level and beyond, just take any of the words that you've been using and plop them into a phrase or a sentence or conversation. So at phrase level, you can say throw to me. A sentence level example would be, can you catch it? Before you throw the ball to your partner. And when you get up to structure conversation, your child is now well aware that there is a word or two that relates to the activity or the routine that you're doing that is also one of their speech targets. So you just play or do the activity or complete the routine and provide lots of opportunity for your child to use those words and give feedback as you go. So for an example, if you're playing basketball or hockey and your target word is score, you're providing a lot of opportunities for your child to ask what the score is or tell you the score, and you're listening really closely for that SK blend in the word score, or perhaps you're doing vocalic R at the end. Whatever it is, you're listening for it and you're giving feedback as you go. If you need help designing and developing speech activity routines for your child that suits their interests and your routines that you already do at home so that you can sneak in as much speech practice as you possibly can in your busy days, check out the resources below. In particular, the articulation tip sheets may be helpful for you, especially if you have difficulty thinking up words and phrases and syllables and sentences for those repeatable speech turns. These articulation tip sheets contain a lot of word suggestions, some of them very unusual, but you may find that they are high frequency words in your life and your routines, and they will work for speech therapy practice. There's also examples of activities that you can do at all the different levels to help you out and give you some inspiration. You may already be on my Facebook group. This could be where you're watching this video, or you may be watching on YouTube. But both of those platforms have other examples and lots of help and support for parents that are looking for more ways to practice their speech targets at home. And if you really want to know it all, if you want to be able to fully support your child's speech therapy progress at home, in between sessions, without having to carve out extra time, if you want to get really good at these speech activity routines, if you want to develop a deep understanding of your child's targets, what they are, what the process for learning them is going to be, how to cue your child to be able to do it correctly, how to provide appropriate feedback, how to keep your child motivated, how to reduce the risk of negative practice, and how to have deep and meaningful communication with your child's speech language pathologist, even though you have so many time demands, please check out Parent Speech Helpers course. There is a video below that gives you a preview of what that course entails. And it costs less than the average cost of 1 hour of speech therapy, but it gives you everything you need to support your child, no matter how many sessions of speech therapy they end up needing. And if you enjoyed this video, please do like it. Please send me a comment. Let me know how you're going to use the ball play in order to support your child's speech therapy goals. Or if you have questions about how you might be able to incorporate your child's speech therapy target into the activities that you want to do, leave a comment and we'll help you out. Have a great day.